A long-awaited comeback and a heartbreaking loss. Kelly Clarkson is stepping back into the spotlight with The Kelly Clarkson Show, but the timing couldn't be more emotional. Just weeks after the tragic death of her ex-husband Brandon Blackstock, the singer-turned-talk show host is preparing to face the cameras once again. And fans are asking, is she really ready? On August 7th, Brandon Blackstock, Clarkson's former husband, passed away at just 48 years old. After years of quietly battling melanoma, he spent his final days in hospice, surrounded by family. The news devastated fans, but it also explained why Clarkson had suddenly pulled the plug on her Las Vegas residency shows. In an emotional Instagram post, she revealed that her children's father was gravely ill, and she needed to be fully present for them. That post hit harder when his death was announced the very next day. But now, less than 2 months later, Clarkson is heading back to her talk show. And that announcement has everyone buzzing. NBC has confirmed that The Kelly Clarkson Show will launch its 7th season on September 29th. Production begins the week of September 8th, with a star-studded lineup ready to greet Kelly, Julia Roberts, Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt, and more. On paper, it looks like a triumphant return. But the reality behind the scenes? That's a little more complicated. The cracks in Clarkson's carefully polished image began to show months before Brandon's passing. Back in March, she disappeared from her show for 10 straight episodes. Officially, the absence was tied to a personal matter that does not directly involve her. But insiders claimed she was struggling with emotional exhaustion. In April, the absences piled up again. And by July, Clarkson was canceling Vegas shows at the last minute, leaving fans confused. Sources said her personal life was insanely complicated. Behind a smile, Kelly was clearly carrying something heavy. The weight of Brandon Blackstock's death. When Blackstock's illness became public knowledge, those absences suddenly made sense. He and Kelly married in 2013, endured a messy, drawn-out divorce finalized in 2022, and shared 2 young children. Reports claim Clarkson felt waves of guilt after his passing, with whispers suggesting she believed the stress of their ugly custody battle might have weighed on him during his cancer fight. While she doesn't blame herself directly, sources say she can't shake the feeling that the turmoil took a toll. It's a complicated grief, mourning someone you loved once deeply, but also fought bitterly in court. Kelly's been open about body image struggles and emotional breakdowns in the past, but insiders hint that the last 2 years have been some of the hardest of her life. Friends say she's been under constant strain, juggling motherhood, career pressure, and private heartbreak. Her tearful moments on her show, which fans once thought were just part of her empathetic nature, now look like glimpses into a deeper battle. And yet, despite it all, The Kelly Clarkson Show has remained a hit, pulling big ratings and earning loyal fans. But this new season is more than just TV. It's a test of resilience. Can Clarkson push forward, or will the shadow of Blackstock's death loom over her return? Hollywood knows one thing. Daytime audiences love authenticity. And Clarkson's greatest weapon has always been her ability to be real. Fans online are already debating her comeback. Some say she should have taken more time to heal, focusing on her kids instead of rushing back to work. Others believe her return is a powerful message. That grief doesn't have to end your story. It can fuel your strength. And then there are those asking, will she break her silence about Blackstock on air? Or will she shield her private pain, keeping the show light and upbeat? That unanswered question is adding even more intrigue to her season premiere. Kelly Clarkson has always worn her heart on her sleeve, and it's that vulnerability that made her America's sweetheart back in her American Idol days. Now, after heartbreak, loss, and months of silence, she's stepping back into the spotlight. But the real question isn't about her ratings, it's about her healing. Will this return mark a fresh start, or just another chapter in a story of hidden battles? What do you think? Should Kelly open up about Brandon Blackstock's death on her show, or keep her private life away from the cameras? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more celebrity stories you won't hear anywhere else.